Mic check. Mic check. All right, hey, Shalom, Makim, Yabashim Yashar Brakadam, Bashim Kargadash. Man, he was messing with the sound, man, so I exited out and got back in there. Mic check. All right, hey, Shalom, Makim. Okay, yep. Yashar Brakadam, Bashim Kargadash. Man, he was messing with the sound. All right, we back in there, man. We back in there. I don't know what you brothers heard on the live stream, but man, I'm just gonna jump. I don't know what you brothers are seeing from it, but I'm just gonna jump right back into the main points that I was going into. Is the solar eclipse that you see taking place right now is a sign of what's getting ready to come, man, because E's getting ready to go on to the wine press. All right, the wine press is getting ready to be put into effect. And I was showing this video here of this is an ancient wine press in Jerusalem. All right.
You're still trying to figure out how to start an online.
Hold on, Salakia. Let me pause this. I'm gonna try to edit the front of that video so I can take that off there for Akim. But this wine press is an ancient wine press in Jerusalem. Okay. So this is how they used to make wine. They used to stomp it and put it in let me show you right here. This is an ancient picture of a wine press in Jerusalem, okay? So we used to put the grapes in here, stomp on them, and then the wine used to come down here, okay? So that's why the Lord made that verse to say that, man. So let's go ahead and get that again, because the signs that we're seeing now, because judgment is coming down the pipe, all right? Judgment is for the payment of the Negro, Latino, Native American bloodshed, the disobedience of the law, the proudness on the planet Earth. These things are getting ready to be taken care of, man. All right. So this is Isaiah 63 and verse 3. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger and trample them in my fury. Why is that saying that? Because this is how grapes were stomped on in the ancient world. All right. This is how things were done when it came to wine. So that the analogy is perfect. So the Lord is going to literally, these nations are going to be symbolic of the grapes, and the area you see here would be the world, man. All right. And the men you see here includes what? Yahweh Shai, the angels, they're getting ready to trample, man. These are the signs of the times that we in. These are heavy and beautiful times, because this is the redeeming of the Negro, Latino, Native American, and the judgment of these other nations that have touched us, man. All right, so these are just different, symbols of ancient wine presses. This was one from Phoenicia. This is a Phoenician, and we know what that goes back to the Israelites, man. All right, the landmass of Israel is what they said the Phoenician, what they say the Phoenician language. All right, which is the Canaanite language, which goes back to the Hebrew, the Paleo. All right, so these are the times that we in. So these solar eclipses are signs of what time that we're living in. That's why we have to pay attention. So let me read this one more time. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus 36 and verse 6. I don't know if the sound came through on this one earlier, but I'm just going to read it again. It says, show new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, which is Yahweh Shai, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. Raise up indignation and pour out wrath. So these is what's taking place. This is what's getting ready to be done on the planet Earth. The Lord's getting ready to pour out wrath, man. So but also it's going to be mercy to those that have been trying and following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their abilities, believing on Yahweh Shem Yahshua's name and his works. Those are the things that hopefully will wind us up in that number of salvation, man. That's what we hoping for. Because if you ain't in that number, it's a wrap, man. All right, it's a wrap. It says, raise up indignation and pour out wrath, that they may. It says take away the adversary. And who's the adversary? It's these Edomites and these other nations. They're the ones that are standing against this word, because who's clipping our YouTube video? That shows you they're adversaries to the word. Because you can do all types of weirdo. You can have a guy sliding down a pole and lap dancing, but our videos get taken down. Why? Because if we were of the world, they would love us. So that's a good thing. When we see them clipping our pages and calling us these terrorists or whatever, that's them showing us that we're not of the world and they don't love us. All right. So the Lord, if we're with the Most High, then they're against us, then they would be the adversary. So the Lord's getting ready to take away those that doubt this word, man. All right. Raise up indignation and pour out wrath, take away the adversary and destroy the enemy. Shake the time. It says, what is that? Shake the time short. Shake the time short. Salakia. Shake the time is short. Remember the covenant and let them declare thy wonderful works. Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire. And what fire is that? The thermonuclear fire and the fire from the angels. Those are the things that's going to take this place and cleanse it, man, because it needs to be cleansed. You see all types of prideful and high-mindedness. The time is terrible, man. Transgenderism, the list goes on and on. We'll be here all day talking about it. But it says, let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them perish that oppress the people. Oppress what people? The Negro, Latino, Native American. That's why it says, he that toucheth you, toucheth the apple of mine eye. Smite in sunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen, that say there is none other but we. That's them saying what? The weird gods. They're standing and saying that they have the power and they don't need more power than the Most High, man. So that's what they're standing. And who's the chief of that? That's Esau, Ishashua. It says, let verse 11, gather all the tribes of Jacob together and inherit thou them as from the beginning. So this cuts those that say that everybody's going to make it. Everybody's going to come in. No, it's the same ones that was initially grafted in and put into the covenant, which was the Israelites. So that's why it says, gather the tribe of Jacob together and inherit thou them as from the beginning. All right. And that's why you have this. Hold on. Let me get this precept real quick. Real quick. Let's see. Let me pull it up right. Let me pull it up on this. Bear with me 1 second, Akim. Where it says, here we go. This is the book of Isaiah 45 or 49 and verse 5. All right. So this is, you got people saying that, oh, everybody can make it. Everybody's coming in. The Lord's for everybody. The promise, the second year. It's BS, man. That's them trying to put themselves in something that doesn't belong to them, man. It's theft. Oh, man. Come on, bro. Sound going off. It's just hindering, man. I didn't want the lesson to go too far, but hold on. Or too long. All right, here we go. Man, I'm telling you, if you want to do some off things, the internet will work perfectly. Work perfectly. This is Isaiah 49 and verse 5. This is Isaiah 49 and verse 5 to 7, and we'll close on this. This is Isaiah 49 and verse 5, and it reads, and now saith the Lord that formed me from the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob again to him. So that's what the prophets are set up to do. We're set up to bring back the hopeful elect to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, not to bring other nations. That's why it says bring Jacob again to him, not bring some other people, a strange nation. No. All right. The Lord is setting up the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the elect, and those will go down to the remaining of the Israelites that come back through that seed and through that line, man. It says, and now saith the Lord that formed me from the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob again to him. Though Israel be not gathered, yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of the Lord, and my power shall be my strength. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua is all we need to lean on and all we need to worry about, man. So these signs in the eclipse you see taking place, it's signs for us to be encouraged, man. But to the nations and these other nations and these people that touched us, that's a bad omen for you, man. That's a bad omen, because the Lord is getting ready to take his chosen and he's getting ready to put judgment on the planet Earth, man. All right. Like the title says, he shall taste the wine press. All right. So with that, I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kadash. Say Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, by Hashem Kadash. Till the next time, keep faith, keep fighting. We home, man. We close to going home. It's right around the corner. Take courage and take good faith in this, man. Shalom.